So welcome to the demo for the case management automation system. And here it is exactly what you can expect when this system is implemented into your personal injury firm. The first thing it's going to do is going to create custom workflows, meaning that based on the type of personal injury case it is, if it be medical malpractice, if it be a slip and fall, or even a car accident, this is going to outline the specific steps everyone in the firm needs to take to make that case progress as quickly as possible. The next thing it's going to do is track deadlines and tasks. So now that the case type has already been decided, now we have to assign tasks and the requisite activities for each person to do. For a specific case, an attorney has a certain role and certain tasks to do. A paralegal has the same responsibility, and a legal assistant has the same responsibility. This is going to show that no deadlines are missed. Everyone is reminded, ensuring that they are on top of all important information. Next, it centralizes case information, meaning any updates, any documents, or any notes that are central to the case or important to the case are all going to be stored in one place for a said client and that said case. So, for example, with a personal injury court case that is going to litigation, when you have to get a list of documents prepared for court, it's going to be a lot easier because all of those cases are going to be somewhere easily accessible and all of them are going to be stored together, making it easy to access when needed. Next is going to streamline communication. Well, how does it do this? Is automatically update clients and necessary stakeholders when a case progresses toward a certain milestone. Could be email, SMS, WhatsApp, whatever you like. And this helps because in personal injury firms specifically, there's a lot of demand. So you end up having a lot of cases at one time. So unfortunately, what sometimes happens is that you're not able to communicate each milestone that is passed for the case or each stage that the case progresses to the client as quickly as you would like. So unfortunately, sometimes they end up calling the firm, and now you and your team are wasting unnecessary time updating that client because they're a little erratic, they're a little on edge because you haven't updated them as quickly as you can. This resolves that. In addition, you're going to have automated follow-ups. So this is going to send reminders to third parties and other external parties that when there's specific approvals or when there's need for documents or any other actions needed by anyone who's outside the firm to help the case progress. So what are the what are the benefits? Well, number one is going to boost efficiency. You're spending less time on admin tasks, all that client communication, all that following up, assigning tasks to this person and that person. All of that is going to be no more, and you're just focusing on high value billable work. Number two, you're going to be able to handle more cases because now everyone's efforts are so much more dialed in, so much more efficient. Is going to be able to increase your team's capacity because there's going to be no wasted effort. So you can have more cases being, handled at a time without having to hire additional staff because your current staff is just a lot more efficient. We're also going to improve accuracy. We're going to prevent missed deadlines and reduce errors. And obviously, this is going to reduce whatever amount of fines that you usually get for somebody missing these deadlines or specific milestones. And lastly, we're going to enhance the client experience. Overall, we're just delivering faster updates and ensuring that our case time, the time we take to service each case, is going to decrease significantly. So we have better communication, better updates, and just a smoother client journey for anyone who comes on board and works with us. So now, I just want to give you a little overview of how the automation looks, what's the specifics, and then this will be the end of the demo. So just keep in mind, yellow is a fully automated task, blue is a task that is fully manual, and green is half automated, half manual. So these types of automations usually happen after client intake. So after we have onboarded the client and we know like what their case is and we have all the information, then we're going to create a case file. After we create the case file, we have a workflow template that is applied. So again, is it medical malpractice? Is it a car accident? Is it a slip and fall? Each template is designed for each of those case types so that we know the steps we have to follow, who needs to be included, and how we're going to get this done. Next, we have to assign the tasks. So we may have someone who's more of an expert with automobile accidents. We have someone who's more of an expert with medical malpractice. We assign it to those specific attorneys. Those attorneys have certain legal assistants and paralegals that help them get that case served. Next, we're going to have document request sent. So obviously, a personal injury cases, we have to get external documents from third parties to be able to accomplish and compile a complete investigation and findings so that we could either negotiate more effectively or when we are in litigation, be more prepared. And when we do receive those documents, as I said before, we're going to manage those documents. So we come to the central housing of the document system. So you have a central system with easy access of all documents pertaining to this specific case file. Next, we're going to ensure that deadlines are assigned. So we're going to have deadlines for communication with third parties, sending in certain forms of information, and being able to, for negotiation and litigation, all these things, these deadlines are going to be hard set. And next, we're going to be tracking these deadlines. So ever so often, even if you have it in a calendar view, you're going to be able to see what deadlines are coming up. It's going to advise you on what you should be working on. You are X amount of days or weeks out from specific deadline. You should be at this specific stage. Next, we have client milestone reach. The reason why this is partially automated and partially manual, you actually, as the attorney, as someone in the firm, has to say, we just crossed this milestone. We were able to receive set amount of documents. We just prepared this specific file on behalf of the client. And then there can be automated communication with the client as a result. But you, as the firm, the attorney, have to like tick the box to say like we did this, and then the system is going to communicate with the client on your behalf. And as I said, then it just updates the client on the milestone that was just reached. Then we're going to have a weekly reporting cycle. So this is more so for those in leadership. So founders and principals of firms, this is going to be great because you're going to be see how quickly you are progressing through these cases, where there may be lag, where there may be some inefficiencies that you may be able to see, well, this is definitely an area that we need to shore up, because in all of our medical malpractice cases, we're realizing that we have a lot of correspondence with these doctors. Is there anything that we could do to speed up that process? Just for example, right? And then when the case is won, we're going to have being able to send out invoices. Obviously, a lot of personal injury cases were on a contingency fee basis. We only get paid if you win the case and a percentage of said earnings. So be able to send that out based on the contract that we initially signed with the client. And then as the case is closed, we're going to try to collect a testimonial, because obviously understanding how firms work, a lot of personal injury firms get a lot of clients through word of mouth. So we want to ensure that persons are aware, or we have being able to collect as many testimonials, proof that we are actually servicing clients well, because that's just going to bring in more clients. And that is the full automation.